Here it is, folks. The Roadmaster Darkhorse, 116 cubic inches. Man, look at this bike. This is their top of the line flagship. It doesn't get much more expensive than this. This is, let's take a look here. Yep, this is about 30 grand before you start adding accessories. And you can accessorize the hell out of this bike. I like a big touring bike. That's just me. It doesn't get much more than that. It's got really big floorboards. You got dual disc brakes on the front. You got disc brakes on the rear. Of course, you got all the luggage here. This thing has more cubic inches of storage space than anything on the road. Well, with the exception of the Victory bike. First thing you notice when you pick this bike up is that it's very well balanced for the weight of this bike. It is very well balanced. Let's pick these rear pegs up. It's got a low seat height. I'm 5'9.5", and you can see my feet are flat on the ground. Okay, what gear are we in? We're in neutral. Awesome. Ride command. Okay. Click OK. Supposed to work with my gloves, dude. Let's go. Let's go here. I'm going to put it in tour because I'm an old man. And we're going to pull in the clutch. Hit the starter. She takes off nice and smooth. We gotta be careful coming out here because traffic's getting a little heavy. You got people from the neighborhood here. All these apartment complexes. It's a very well behaved bike. Shifts very solidly. I do love this bike. If I could afford it, this would be the bike I would own. Plenty of storage space. This thing has a really nice stereo system on it. Of course, I can't play the stereo because of YouTube rules, so we will just take our ride without music. You have the normal accoutrements here. You have locking saddlebags. You have the touch screen on the dash. You have a speedometer with, fuel gauge, how many miles you got left on the tank. That's kind of handy. You have a gear indicator, of course, and the normal tachometer that you get in normally a big bike. This thing is nice and stretched out. I do like that. But it has all the bells, buttons, whistles, and toys that you could want on a motorcycle, along with a ride that's smooth as a newborn baby's behind. This thing rides like a Cadillac, nice and soft. Don't creep up on me, man. Wow. Nice and patient. These rides today have been brought to us by CC Power Sports / Indian of Louisville, or Indian of Clarksville. I'm sorry, there is no Indian of Louisville. I don't know what that noise is. I think that's the windshield. Oh, dude, come on, man. Let me on. Let the big guy over. The bike rides well, has behaved well on the highway. They got this one stretched out for taller guys. These bikes here, these Roadmasters, can be adjusted when you buy it for if you're a taller guy or you're a shorter guy. This one's got some reach on it. I had that last year with the Roadmaster that I rode last year. They had it set up as tall as they could make it for really tall guys, and I rode that bike. I needed assistance with the kickstand. That was kind of funny. Hey, could you pick up my kickstand for me? What is up with everybody today? This bike does like to be ridden. And that's good because I like to ride it. It's a really nice, comfortable seat. I'd prefer these bars to be a little higher. And they have them. You can get this thing customized to fit you like you wouldn't believe. Let's get out of the big guy's way in case he wants over. Now in ride mode, doesn't change the horse or the torque of the motor. All it does is change the twist of the throttle, because it's throttled by wire like a Harley, except that when you put it in sport mode, the twist is just like a Harley. It's advanced. If you like if you twist like, what is it, 10%, you get 30% throttle response, something along those lines. But when you put it in standard, it's a little less. When you put it in tour mode, it's more of a 1-to-1, so it gives you a cable throttle feel. So you don't have that snap where it's just, just tons of throttle when you're trying to be gentle with it. I'm not trying to win drag races here. I'm just trying to go for a ride. But it still has enough power to get out of its own way. Oh, I gotta slide my glasses up. Very easy to drive. It almost rides itself. That all these India models are like that. They're very, very easy to ride. It's a very soft ride. You don't need to be an advanced rider to ride these big cruisers. It's a heavy bike, but they're balanced well. Love that sound. These are keyless with remote locking saddlebags. Power locks on the saddlebags. Cruising along in fourth gear at 2,500 RPMs. Doing about 50. The seat back actually comes up to your hips, so it gives you a nice support. It's got cruise control. I've never used cruise on a bike. I don't know if I would if I had it. I probably would. But especially if I was out for a long run up on the E-way, I'd probably set the cruise control and ride. Oh, I don't want to go that far. I like the length of these floorboards. You can move your feet back and forth. You can stretch your legs out, bring them in underneath you. Okay. It's a very nice bike to ride. I mean, if you're going to get the top of the line, and you know, if you're going to buy a Chieftain, you know, the difference in price, or the difference in the cost of your payment rather, is so minimal. You might as well get this because you get the tour pack on it, and the tour pack is a quick release. So you can take the tour pack off, put a seat back on it, and it's the same thing as a Chieftain. It's there. I don't know if you can get a tour pack for the Challenger or not, but this being what it is, I mean, it's, you know, if you're not going on a trip, you can ditch the tour pack and put a backrest on it. For a big bike, you can see how I just threw that thing into the corner. I gotta say, Indian has done a fantastic job in the design of these bikes, in that they've made them for a rider, people that like to really go. This would be a great bike for riding places like the Tail of the Dragon, where you're just back and forth and back and forth. Just lean it over and go into it. This bike will lean pretty far without any issues. And the bike actually seems to like doing so. Recognize these folks from the I guess riding them in traffic gives you a good idea what it's like to actually ride the bike under real conditions, because you can't always be out on the E-way or on the open road. Sometimes you got to come into town. Oh man, what a day it's been. I think I got 2 more rides left, maybe 3, we'll see. After I get done riding all the Indians, I'm gonna see if I can ride that Harley Road Glide, see what that's all about. And we'll be able to do a review on the Harley Davidson Road Glide as well. That'll be nice. It's a nice bike. Come on, folks, move away. Nothing to see here. Keep moving. Very well behaved, very refined. You owe yourself, if you're in the market to buy a new bike, you owe it to yourself to go to Indian and at least check them out. Look at the models, take them for a test ride. You know, you probably know what you're looking for, and if you go to Indian and you, excuse me, if you're shopping for a Harley, you owe it to yourself to at least look at Indian. You know, find the bike you like the best. And maybe that is, you know, just something cool, but you owe it to yourself to at least shop around and take a look at it. Anyways, if you like this video, click the like button. If you like the channel, click the subscribe button. You can be notified on all the new videos that are be coming out of my page. Plenty of them here. But this has been the Indian Roadmaster Darkhorse. Keep the shiny side up and the rubber side down. Ride safe and ride well. God bless. Bye-bye.